and they are. For someone with my like body shape, they work really great. Are we on? Are we live? We live, Sam? Oh, hey, welcome to Crosspod Wordcast.
Yeah, sorry, we were just doing some suspender talk.
Yeah, we're suspension of disbelief.
It's your other podcast that you have before this one, right?
Yeah. Brackets in it's just two brackets is the name of the show.
It's perfect.
Yeah.
This show is the Crosspod Wordcast, though.
It is, it was, it has been, it will
those
be.
Braces?
Oh yeah, braces, not
Braces.
brackets. My
Brackets.
bad. Yeah, braces.
Suspenders.
But don't they call braces? Don't they call brackets braces also? Or am I mixing that up? In like England
Braces.
or
They call
something?
suspenders braces.
They call suspenders braces.
I don't know about brackets being called braces.
Oh, okay.
Last time I had a suspender, it was my elementary school principal.
Oh yeah, because you got in that snowball fight with Billy Billiamson.
Yeah, Billy Billiamson was a real bully.
Man. Welcome again, and welcome Lindsay back.
Thanks for having me.
You know, what is this? The third time or fourth, five
I think
timer?
it's my third time as a guest.
Third time as a guest. Well, you guest hosted in my auspicious absence a couple weeks ago.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's true. I was here for that.
Your fourth time. So next time we have to get you a jacket or something.
Oh my God. I was going to ask, do I get a jacket?
Maybe you get a microphone. Maybe that's what you get.
Oh, what a treat.
Yeah. Well, David, how's your week been?
Oh, good, Daniel. Thank you for asking. Pretty good
Yeah.
week. And here I am on Thursday, ready for a podcast and a puzzle. And,
A pod and a puzz?
It's I don't
Puzz
know.
pod?
You ask how my week's been, and it's all such a blur. I just don't even know what to tell you.
Yeah, right?
I'd say the most thrilling moment was watching serial number 9 of the Starship prototypes crash and explode.
Serial number 9, the Starship prototype.
Yeah,
These are the Tesla. This is the
SpaceX Starship prototypes that are being tested down in Boca Chica, Texas. And this the one they did a while ago, it was my art section piece from the 8th.
Oh, I remember.
The 9th of December. And that was the next one happened 2 or 3 days ago. And that, it was just such a thrill.
I read about it. I didn't watch it.
To watch it, to watch it is fun, but to watch it live.
You watched it live?
Yeah, I watched it live, and there's this heartbeat sensation, and there's like, it's like anxiety is like, is it gonna land? Is it gonna land? And it landed, but it crash landed.
So I feel like, that's must be how all of our viewers that are tuning in live tonight must feel.
Mm-hmm.
Like they're like looking at the puzz, and this isn't the puzz we're going to do. This is the Wednesday puzz. This is just a placeholder. We're going to do the Thursday puzz as usual, right?
Yeah.
You want to call an audible and do something crazy?
A Monday will be done in 10 minutes.
Oh, yeah. A Sunday will be done in
Never.
On Monday. Housekeeping though, before we get to the puzzle, I have a return and report, David, that I must deliver. And that is that your art piece last time on the show, you reported that you were one of my art pieces. Forged.
I did.
Forged in fire. Forged by fire. I can't
Forged
remember.
by fire. Yeah. I think the best we can do is to report back once we've seen a recommended piece of art.
Absolutely. And the day after you reported last Thursday about the show Alone, I went and started watching it, and I haven't stopped watching it.
Did you start at season 1 or did you start with season 6?
I started with season 6. It's what David had seen. It's what David recommended. And so I watched that on Netflix, and then I was very happy to discover that the History Channel app on Apple TV has many seasons that you can watch just with commercials.
Oh.
And what I've found is that for the work I'm doing a lot of the time, I've been doing a lot of editing and like emailing and just, I just have a lot of stuff. I just have to like sit at my computer and do these things. it's a nice show to have on in the background. I've never been one to really watch stuff in the background, because if it's a movie, it's like I want to, certain movies I want to tune in, especially if it's plot heavy. But what I found with Alone is just very, you just kind of get the mood by the music, and it's just like, is an animal going to hop out? Are they going to get scared by the musical cues? And then I can pause my editing and watch the drama unfold with rapt attention. So I'm on season 3 now.
Wow,
Nice.
so you did season 6, 1, 2, and now you're in 3.
Yeah.
That's where we are, is season 3 now.
Wow.
We did it the same way, season 6, and then back
6?
to 1, 2, 3.
Nice. What have you found? Have you been watching it very quickly? Or have you guys been piecemealing it a little more?
At first, very quickly, but now, we don't want to blaze through the entire thing so fast that we're just totally done with it. It's nice to savor it a little bit. My favorite thing about it is that when they started doing the episodes before episode 1 to show how everyone prepared for. Have you watched those?
Yep, I've seen those.
I especially loved that they had one of the former cast members narrate it, Alan.
Yeah.
Who loved Alan. I think it's the first time that I've ever been like, is that Alan? Just by his voice.
Yeah.
I'm not like a really good voice guesser.
I think he narrates something in season, like the opening of season 2, and then season 3 they have him narrate as well.
Yeah.
But season 6 doesn't have narration.
No.
It has subtitles that pop up occasionally.
Well, it's not.
He doesn't narrate what we mean.
Throughout the episodes.
Oh, okay.
These are spoilers now. Sorry.
Well, spoilers
for. Not a spoiler, but it's
If Alan won, then I know that Alan won.
Yep.
Oh, I didn't say Alan won.
Well, okay.
Okay. Well, anyway, that's a little return and report there for you. And did you consume my thing? Any other things, David? Anything to report?
I don't think there is anything at this. What was the last thing you recommended?
Last week, I talked about American Gods.
Oh, and I've already seen some of that. So, but eventually I will catch up and watch more of that.
Cool.
and talk more. And be assured that I'll talk more about Neil Gaiman every time we do this podcast, because
just, shout out.
I think there's even a thread of a Neil Gaiman kind of thread that I'm going to weave into this week's art section. So just get ready for that.
All right, I'm ready. My chair is locked and ready. Lindsay, do you have anything to report?
No, nothing to report.
Okay, that's good.
Nothing to declare.
Well, thank you. You won't be fined. You don't have to pay any import fees this week. We just want to say, David,
should we let the listeners know where they can contact us and find us on social media platforms?
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Like our email address is crosspodwordcast@gmail.com.
And you can follow us so you might be following us this week live on YouTube on either Sultan Studios channel where we started, or now our dedicated Crosspod Wordcast channel.
Or Twitch.
Or Twitch. Or you could be following us on Twitch. We're going to continue on Twitch at the Sultan Studios channel, but next week we will just be doing Crosspod Wordcast channel on YouTube. No more Sultan Studios. We are still produced by Sultan Studios, thankfully, and we've got producer Sam on the producer boards, producing up a storm. And what else? Yeah, like us, subscribe us.
Yeah, rate us on your podcast catcher.
Yeah, we're
app,
a podcast too.
iTunes.
We're all of it.
Yeah.
And I think that's good. If you're here tonight, we're going to solve for the first time watching us, we're going to solve the New York Times crossword puzzle from today, Thursday, Feb 4. And there's some other little games we play along the way. You'll figure it out. If you're watching and you want to chime in with an answer that you see, then great. As long as you don't Google it. Ask someone in the room.
Daniel, David, I have a suggestion.
Oh.
I think that you guys should get a Google Voice number so that if people don't want to send an email, but they could just call and leave a voicemail and tell you what they think of the Crosspod Wordcast.
I would love that.
I have a Google Voice number. Why don't I just share it with everyone now? You can call us and leave a voicemail at 801-709-0322.
Terrific.
Awesome.
Maybe you can drop it in the chat. Drop it in the comments and then people
maybe
can.
I will do that.
Yeah. Or Sam could probably get us a dedicated Crosspod one by the end of the show. or
Yeah,
something.
that's true. I think if you call that number I gave, you get the voicemail for the old podcast.
Which old podcast? Southbound Train?
Southbound Train, yeah.
Oh, that's nice. That's great. Old hat at the podcasting game, David Clark. So here we go. We're gonna do this. How are you guys gonna solve? Are you gonna solve on screen watching, or are you gonna solve on your devices?
I'm gonna just watch it how we have it right now.
Boyf.
And I have my app
Honestly.
running here, so I'll be solving it with myself along with you, Daniel.
Okay.
We should also announce to people that after we solve it, we'll be doing an etymological pass to look up words and their histories that we didn't know, and then
That's
after
when we Google it.
that segment. Yeah, that's when we do open the Google floodgates, and then after that segment, we conclude with the arts section.
Yep.
Which
You
we've
gotta
already
wait.
been mentioning.
You gotta wait for it. You gotta hold with bated breath. Just get to the end.
Mm-hmm.
And away we go. Thursday. Oh yeah, the constructor this week is Derek Allen, and it's edited by Will Shorts.
Shorts.
Yeah, Shorts.
Sounds familiar.
And anything? What does it look like?
Oh. Well, last week there were some Tetris pieces, and this week there's Tetris pieces again. There's 4 of them, and they look kind of like they're falling in the middle.
That's fun.
And not too many. No, like really long answers. The longest ones are your 17 and 61 across, but you've also got kind of long ones at 32 and 45 across.
Yeah.
And so maybe they'll connect with a theme. Thursdays usually have a theme. So it themes.
So we are getting a comment here, but from Chiarados, and he this individual has asked, "Who is this Will Shortsy guy? Is he new?" And
That's
no,
a great question.
He's
Chiarados.
kind of a big deal.
Yeah, he's a puzzle master.
Yeah, and he's been editing the New York Times Crossword puzzle since 1993. I think.
And you might find him on your local public radio station, syndicated around, and he does puzzle. He does little, what do they call them?
Quiznos?
Word quizzes, or
okay. Well, thanks, Chiarados. Shall we join together? Join together. This is fun. One across and one down have the same clue.
With four letters in the answer for one across and 3 letters in the answer for one down.
Yeah. So, one of them could be wed.
Wed.
The 3-letter one.
The other could be weld.
Sure. It could be. Let's see about it. So that would mean that 2 down would be E blank blank.
That clue is Mr. Blue Sky Group, abbreviated.
And Mr. Blue Sky.
Do you know that song?
No.
Yeah.
Oh, great song. It's on the Guardians of the Galaxy soundtrack.
Oh.
It's by a band called ELO.
Oh, Electric Light Orchestra.
That's right.
That's fun. Okay, well, we're looking good. Let's do 13 across.
13 across is 4 letters long, and it's EL blank blank.
Post-human race of sci-fi.
Oh boy, this is crossword ease.
Yeah, it's the Eloi or Ela.
Yeah.
Is that it?
Eloi, I think ELOI.
Yeah, it's from H.G. Wells's
Time Machine.
Time Machine.
And most people modern day people might remember it from the movie that was made based on the H.G. Wells novel called The Time Machine.
With Guy Pearce.
With
that
Guy
Time
Pearce.
Machine?
Yeah,
Mhm.
Guy Pearce.
Mm-hmm. Okay, well, I think somebody, Timberthrax in the chat, is pushing us towards 16 across.
Yeah, it looks like DO blank blank.
Oh. The clue is
Yeah, go ahead, Lindsay.
go. Explorer of children's TV or television.
Yeah, it's Dora.
Dora
Yeah.
the Explorer.
That is Dora.
Is it the Explorer or the Explorer?
Dora. Yeah,
The
you take
Explorer.
the ER off at the end. Yeah, it softens it a little.
Yeah. That's just how they say it in Boston. She's from Boston, right?
Oh, okay.
Dora the Explorer.
So now
Yeah.
we have pretty good
That's terrible.
starting letters for 3 and 4 down. Let's look at 3
Yeah.
down. LOR followed by 4 blanks.
Singing
The clue.
siren. Singing siren. Lorelei.
Is that a thing?
I think so. It seems like Lorelai is some kind of siren. But
Okay.
I could be wrong. I'm not even sure how I'd spell that at the end there. L-I maybe? A-A-I-L-A-I? I don't know. Let's 4 down.
Yeah, that looks like D-I-A followed by 4 blanks.
Lindsay?
Calls a talk show, say. I'm going to go with dials in.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, dials in.
Yeah, we really
First-time
dialed
caller.
that in real
Yeah,
nice,
we
Lindsay. 24 across then, if Lorelai is right. Blank, blank, L, S, blank, blank.
Oh, the clue is dances with a fast, fast, slow rhythm. And David, you're a great dancer. What do you think that is?
Thank you for the compliment. Though I might be a great dancer, I don't know the answer to this one.
I think it's salsas.
Salsa? Ah, okay, salsas. I know about salsas better by the
well,
by
maybe
the chip.
I'm wrong. Someone's saying Lorelai is the siren, so maybe I
Ooh.
am incorrect.
L-O-
Oh, wait, no. That's right. Never mind.
Chiarato
It
spells
fits.
it with E's instead of A's, though, there, Daniel.
Oh,
Our,
thanks, Kiarato.
Our commenter on Twitch here,
Yeah.
Chiarados,
Mm-hmm.
is the siren. So we'll have to look that up. This is something we don't know, but it'll be part of our etymological pass. And the E, the fourth letter is an E as well, according to Chiarados.
Dials N, or Lore. Let's check
Yeah.
that with let's check that with 20 across. E-L blank, 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 or potentially something else. The clue is
Popular afternoon talk show. Ellen.
oh, nice. Is she still
I don't
on?
watch it, but she is.
She's
still
not canceled.
They tried.
In which meaning of the word canceled?
Like the show's not
Well-
canceled, but she's been canceled.
I never speak in single entendres.
There have been some difficulties there from like my limited understanding of what's going on with Ellen right now, but I do think her show is still on.
Okay. Well, God bless her. 21 down. L.A. blank, 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 blank.
That clue for 21 down is founder of Taoism.
Lao Tzu, or with the Z?
Oh,
Is that right?
L-A-O-T-Z-U.
L-A-O-T-Z-U.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then we have a bunch of vowels for 28 across blank,
Yeah, it
blank,
looks kinda ugly, but
E-I-O,
let's-
blank, blank.
Yeah. Oh, E-I-E-I-O-O, blank, blank. The slightest bit.
Mm.
The slightest bit.
Something iota? 1 iota.
Yes.
Nice.
That's nice. That fits it and it makes sense of all of those, so many. Don't get angry about it, David. All those vowels in a row. Okay, great. We get to play the True Clue game. And if this is your first time tuning in, the True Clue game is when there are answers missing only one letter. We don't look at the clue. We make up a clue in our heads. Well, we make up an answer in our heads, and then we make up a clue for that.
And in this case, we have two answers that we can play the True Clue game with. For 24 down, it's S-O blank.
And so it could be a real jerk.
Final Morse code call of the Titanic.
Okay, so Lindsay's is SOS.
Yeah.
A real jerk is a
SOB.
SOB.
Yeah.
A real jerk abbreviated.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I might put it in quotes or something. I might put it in like a sentence, like, you know, like, I don't know. Could you do that? Could I make a sentence out of it and then just or a sentence that means like SOB, like?
Yeah, you could, and it doesn't have to be abbreviated, I guess,
Yeah.
in that case, according to Will Shortz.
Because it's an utterance of
Yes.
SOB.
Yeah, SOB,
Mhm.
because people
Yeah.
do talk like that. Well, I was going to throw out the True Clue guess of I am in Spanish.
Soy. Okay, so now we look at the True Clue, and the True Clue for 24 down is
Soak up.
SOG.
Sop?
Oh, sop.
Yeah, with a P.
Nice.
That's
Yeah.
nice.
Okay. So don't look at 25
I
down.
didn't look.
I didn't either.
Not looking. We have AN blank for that one.
The clues could be blank to Armis, Ben Affleck's
Anna.
ex.
Ooh, X.
Yes. Sorry.
Famous improv tactic.
And
I was kind of going to go down that route, that and route. Now I'm kind of I'm trying to just shift it up a little bit. Let's see. How about Adam blank?
Adam ADAM blank or ATOM?
Yeah, ADAM blank.
Adam
musician.
I don't know.
Adam Ant, isn't that a thing?
Oh, maybe.
Oh,
that also tracks with somebody commented in the restream. I think that must be producer Sam.
Yeah, restream here. We have an insect that cannot predict the weather.
Ant.
Sad for them.
Yeah.
Why can't they predict the weather?
They just have no weathermen. Like, no one trains to be a weatherman when they're ants.
Yeah. It was on an episode of Plebes. Yes, that's right.
Funny.
There was ants that predicted the weather with their antennae or something like that. Oh, it could also be, it'd also be like Jar Jar's best bud.
Oh, Annie, that Anniekin, or it could be director Blank Lee.
Ing. Okay, that's unlikely though with the P blank INT that it's going to be filling in. So
fair enough.
True clue time. Political analyst Navarro.
Anna Navarro.
Yeah.
Anna. So there's Anna de Armas and Anna Navarro.
That's a point for me. Thank you.
Good job, Daniel.
Well done.
Bank it.
What now? 32 across with a PAINT blank blank blank.
Paint blank blank blank.
Oh,
1966 hit by the Rolling Stones.
The answer is Paint It Black.
Right. But
that's not going to fit quite right.
So
maybe the word black itself, all that will fit into the square at the end.
Should we look at 33 down?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's 4 blanks, but might start with black, blank, blank, blank. Who knows?
The clue there, 1991 hit by Michael Jackson. Black or white?
Black or white. So it's 4 blanks. So I bet it's Rebus.
Yeah.
Black.
Fill in the word black there, and then fill in the word
and then
white
O,
there.
And then R,
yes.
and then down at the bottom, Rebus, white.
Okay.
Just a hunch, right?
Yeah, and it does make me want to see what 45 across looks like.
And it's so I put in it's 8 blanks, but I put white in the first one, and the clue is
1983 hit by Billy Idol, White Wedding.
Ooh,
nice.
I didn't know that one.
That's a nice clue for a
White Wedding.
So there's different musical
keys, black and white keys.
This is fun.
Yeah, and then
should we jump to should we look at our 17s and 61s across?
Yeah.
Yeah. So 17 is just like it's like 10 letters long.
10 blanks.
We have no letters filled in there yet.
But the clue is 1993 country hit by Joe Diffie. That didn't go up at the end. That was me asking because I don't know how to pronounce.
It looks like that's how you say
Diffie.
Diffie?
Yeah.
Diffie.
If you want to pronounce it Diffie, go ahead. So white something, black something.
Maybe or another color.
Or it could be, what it could be, since we have a sort of black or white going between 2 clues, it could be that it's something with an 18 down, starting with maybe black or white, and then connecting down to 30 across.
18 down, interesting.
Because you see how those connect.
Let's see what we can do, I guess, with... I think 5 down is going to give us something interesting, and 35 across, so once we can kind of make our way.
So the clue... or the
5 down looks like
down.
blank, 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 ESTI blank.
Oh, yeah, sorry, I forgot to fill in the rest of it.
Oh, yeah.
Now it is in.
Paint
so
it.
5 down, the clue is
Regal.
Majestic.
Nice.
So no Rebus is in there.
Nope.
And then we have 35 across is interesting here with a ZC blank O blank.
Ice cream unit.
What?
Z-cone? Z ice cream.
Scone. I think it's like scoop or something. We spelled zoo wrong. Or
Oh,
zoo
Yes.
wrong.
I did think it might be an S, and I think there's alternate spellings of it. Is what there might be.
I'm gonna say scoop from now on.
Scoop.
Scoop.
Maybe
It's
if
good.
maybe that's going to be the new name for Billy Corgan's band.
Scoop.
Yeah, Scoop instead of Zwan.
Perfect.
Well, I think we have a true clue game opportunity now with
We
29
sure do.
down. ATO blank. Not looking at the clue. What could it
ATO
be?
blank. It could be above.
A top. Well, it could be this. It could be the gamut.
The gamut. At atom. A2. I don't know, David. The gamut. It all. It runs
I was
the
going to
gamut.
say A to Z.
Oh, very
that's
nice.
fun.
Yeah, if you're banking on 42 across being like a zroop or something.
I guess I got Z's on the mind.
Yeah. Lindsay, anything?
Slinky.
A toy.
A toy. Okay, the true clue for 29 down. ATO blank.
Progress made in step 1.
Wouldn't it be A to Z?
A to Z. Progress made in step 1. No.
Oh, wait, A to B.
A to B. There
Oh,
you go.
Good. That is
Yeah.
step 1. Okay.
Um,
Where to? If
42.
we what's
Yeah,
that?
42
42.
across.
BR
42
blank
across.
blank blank. Yeah.
the clue there is stock symbol. Broth.
Oh, with a question mark there. So
Broth?
broth symbol.
Stock.
Is that symbol?
Yeah, I don't know. Should we 36 down? P blank. W blank.
Yeah.
Mhm. The clue is feet in a pound.
Pause.
Cute.
Nice. Okay.
So now we have
Although
BRA.
sad too, because a pound implies a dog that's been abandoned, right?
But it kind of suggests that it's like it makes you think it's units of like measurement somehow, that it's feet in a pound.
Mm-hmm.
However that would be. We have BRA blank blank now for that stock symbol. Still don't know.
Yeah. But we know it's not.
How
broth.
about brand?
Yeah.
Brand, like a cattle stock.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I like it.
Oh, we got Timberthrax is in the comments talking about GameStop. To the moon.
GME to the moon.
Hold it strong with a diamond hand.
Do you need to interrupt with a breaking news report, Sam? Did Jimmy stock just go up? Okay. Here we go. Five across.
I'm
maybe?
sorry. Wait, I'm sorry, you guys. It's now Dogecoin to the moon. Okay. So
Okay.
I just want you to know that. All right.
Oh, do we all stop caring about GameStop?
We don't stop caring, but like,
never game
go
started.
get that 4 cents a stock Dogecoin. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Smart. Okay. Where do you want to go, Lindsay?
I kind of feel like maybe we head back up to like 5 across and
Yes.
start sorting out the upper area.
I agree.
Makes
So we have
David happy.
M blank 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 for 5 across.
The clue is average. Is that the mean?
Yeah.
Mm.
What do you average? 6 down. E blank blank N. Did we already look at 6 down? Nope.
Mm-mm. Oh,
MBA class.
Econ.
Yeah, the MBA is abbreviated, so econ.
Econ. And now 14 across maybe? We have AC.
you were in the right direction, Daniel.
Yeah, AC blank blank kind of palm. Acme.
Palm.
A palm tree, a kind of palm tree. How about 7 down? A blank blank.
Spa sound.
H
or A.
Could it be an acai? Could an acai
acai.
come from a palm?
Does it come from a palm? Let's put an I there.
Yeah, it's a tropical kind of
now we have-
fruit. So yeah.
8 down is NI blank 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 blank.
Prime time. Night
9
9
p.m.
p.m.
9
Yeah, I mean that's like
p.m.
That you.
It's such a prime time.
I thought
8 p.m. is more of a prime time, or like 7 to 8.
Yeah, not anymore.
9 o'clock is you getting ready for bed.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like 9 o'clock is when you're like, all right, I'm about to be getting ready for bed.
Okay.
So like,
you still
I
leave
gotta
the
really
TV on while you're brushing
soak
your
it
teeth.
in right now.
If you think about who your prime time late show kind of hosts are, they are on at like 10, right?
That's not prime time though. That's
No,
like
the news is on at
They're
9.
before the 10 o'clock news at
Safe
9
harbor.
o'clock.
Oh, is that the fact? I don't watch anything on TV.
Is TV still going?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All I know is YouTube.
Well,
I don't have TV anymore. Actual TV, like live TV.
I'm currently. This is off topic, but as we speak, our internet that we're using is going to be replaced by Google Fiber that's getting installed in the neighborhood, and we're getting rid of any vestigial sense that we have a connection to a cable bill. It's going to be a fiber bill.
well, fiber fits the bill. Okay.
You pay for that with like Fiber One too. So like Google Fiber and Fiber One are all in the same like budget line item.
Yeah, you mean our beverage Fiber One? Is that
or like
that
the
drink?
power bars or
Power bars, sure, yeah. So we have a F up in there that Daniel put, but that must have been a bump.
Yeah, that's a mistake.
Okay.
How about back to 17 across? Now we have JOHN 6 blanks, and we suspect there might be a black or white or something like that in there. A rebus, maybe. I suspect there might be a rebus there. John blank. So 1993 country hit by Joe Diffie.
Like John Brown, something.
John
Brown.
Brown.
Listen,
Lindsay, do you know it?
I saw something, and it's not the clue that we're on, but it's the down of this 18 down.
18
down. Blank, 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 blank.
And the clue is Mon blank with an exclamation point.
Mon Dieu.
Yeah, DIEU.
My God.
My God, 'tis of the
My God,
country.
we were wrong about that being black or white.
Yeah, maybe the rebus
it could
is
be
going to
the
happen
next
at the end. 19
one.
down.
Or
maybe.
you're right, David. It could be at the end. That's a better. I'm at the end now. It's where it hit me next from 18 down. So let's take a look.
And it
6
does have
blanks.
a musical clue. It's 6 blanks, and the clue is 2017 hit by Lorde, also a 2008 hit by John Legend, and a 1968 hit by The American Breed.
Lindsay, help.
No.
Royals. Timberthrax in the comments says Royals. You remember that song?
Royals. Of
Of
course I remember Royals.
Yeah, that's a Lord song, but I don't know if that's a Legend song, and it doesn't work with like a rebus.
But it fits.
It does. Should we confirm it with like a 27, 23 across? Blank, blank, go.
Okay.
Sticking point for a crafts person. Like a needle, or what is what are they? What's the name for a sewing needle or like a?
I was thinking of like a glue
Like a pin
gun.
cushion or
Pin cushion.
a glue gun.
27
There's so many options. Yeah. Okay.
Is
this-
27 across? Is it going to be blank blank R?
Royals.
Not sure, but the clue is
Y, right?
Nintendo console. It's a
Wii,
Wii, right?
W-I-I.
NES, WII. There are multiple
So
options
it's not
for this.
Royals unless you spell Y. All right, it would have with a Y at the end, not
Well,
an R.
I'll also say though, Nintendo had the Nintendo Entertainment System, which could be NES. Timberthrax says NES as well.
But
Wow.
that is an abbreviation, and we would have seen a clue, like a signal that it was abbreviated, I think.
Okay.
And they probably wouldn't use the word Nintendo if Nintendo is abbreviated in the answer.
Okay.
Let's do we don't Royals is not going to fit. So let's do 30 across. We have MU followed by 5 blanks.
Camaro competitor.
That's the Mustang.
Mustang.
Oh, that's right. Do you think that I saw speaking of Camaro, I saw Chevy released or GMC released a Will Ferrell video, an ad for their new Cadillac electric Cadillac.
Ooh.
Wow.
And then they're also saying like, we're coming with our electric vehicle fleet, and they said they're going to have 30 EVs that are in their fleet by 2025, I think.
That's exciting.
And I wonder, Ford already has their Mustang Mach-E, an electric Mustang coming out. And I wonder, do you think they're going to have an electric Camaro?
I know.
Eventually, I would say they would transition everything over.
Like all of their brands are going to adjust to be
probably, but not
EV.
all of them. Not all of them, but I would say if there's new Camaros, they will be electric at some point.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, fun.
Shall we true clue it up with 22 and 26 across?
Yeah, we have
Sure.
EI blank for 22 across.
Excuse me. A in Dusseldorf.
Ein.
Yeah.
That was like the German article of
Yeah.
Holiday greeting blank Murbach.
Blank Murdoch.
And it's like Murba. It's never mind. I don't want to give away the clue.
Is this a Scottishism?
No, it's not.
No, it sounds German again.
I don't know. Isle, E-I-L, E-I...
EID. Eid.
E-I-D, Eid.
Oh.
Yeah.
Arabic. Mabruk or
I said it wrong. Yes.
It's all right. David got it.
close.
David got it.
I was going to say EI blank.
E-I-O.
Yeah.
Okay. True clue time. 22 across. Figure on some IRS forms. E-I-N.
EIN.
None of us
It's like
thought of
something
that
number, right?
Yeah, electronic something.
Identification number?
Yeah, probably.
Well, now the true clue game is there for us with 26 across. PE blank.
And that could be...
Oh, it could be Blank Sounds, Beach Boys album.
Pet.
Pet sounds.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Lindsay.
Famous candy of yore.
Pez.
Oh, they don't make those anymore?
Oh, is that...
It is
like,
kind of an
when you say of
old-fashioned-
yore, it is a
Yeah.
little old-fashioned. It's
Yeah.
hard to find. It's not like you find it at Harmon's, right?
Yeah, it's like retro. Yeah. Harmon's.
It could
I actually
be...
found a bunch of Harmons
Oh, that's the voice of God.
last week.
Did you find Pez at Harmon's last week?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
But was it like
Just
old
FYI.
inventory that they were like clearing out or something?
And what was the shape of the head?
They had a whole like end cap of Pez dispensers.
Okay, but what about actual Pez just on its own? Like you're in the candy aisle and you're like, I need some Pez to fill up my dispenser. Is that readily available?
That I don't know.
I don't want
Pez
it to be a
refills.
novelty. I want it to be like, you know what I mean? You know.
Yeah, I do know what you mean. 100%. It could be blank wee Herman.
Yes.
P.
Yeah.
Blank wee Herman. That's fun, Daniel. So the true clue is for 26 across PE blank.
The clue is blank crossing.
Yeah, with
Like
an
X-I-N-G.
X-I-N-G. So PED, P-E-D.
Yeah, pedestrian
Pedestrian.
crossing.
Good. Yeah, pedestrians should be allowed to walk across the street.
Yeah. Got to respect the ped.
Yeah.
9 down?
Yes. Blank, blank, blank. NDS.
The clue is maniacs.
Fiends.
Fiends. Fiends.
Yeah.
Yes.
9 across?
Yeah.
F blank, blank, blank.
blank.
Number one choice. FDA. Number one choice.
Huh.
15 across?
I blank, blank, blank.
The clue is Phil in the Poker Hall of Fame.
Nothing.
I don't know.
Okay, well, how
Can
about...
I just say, I think that 17 across, if we look at it again, it spells John and DE. I kind of think it might be John Denver. Is there a song called John Denver?
Not that I'm
Well,
aware of.
19 down would then start with an I again.
Yeah, or an R.
Oh, so,
Let's-
yeah, an R.
And it wouldn't give us a rebus even though it's a musical sort of. All of these things have to do with songs. So let's John Deere tractor.
Oh, like a tractor thing. Yeah.
Yeah, like a tractor thing. You know, country people, they're into.
Oh, I know all about them. Yeah, sure. But don't write off John Deere though. They're very technologically.
Oh my gosh, I
forward-thinking.
know what it is.
What is it?
I bet it's okay. Stay with me here. I bet
Not
it's
going anywhere.
John. I bet it's John Deere Green because 19 Down, Lord has a song called Green Light.
Oh, great. That's great knowledge, Lindsay. That's amazing.
I do like the song
L.
Green Light.
Oh, we'll have to listen to that one later sometime.
It's good.
Yeah, we could probably sample like 6 seconds without getting in any
She
trouble.
I
produced
don't
it
even
with
think that's
Jack
worth it.
Antonoff.
It seems like you can do it if you're commentating on it, and if you're adding to the song and making it a new thing, then you can do it.
I don't know about that. I think we'll look into it. I think we're educational. We're an educational institution.
Mr. Rogers, basically.
Yeah, like we look stuff up. That's educational.
Yeah, we use reference tools.
Yeah.
Okay,
At them
what do you
online. Please
where should we go
sponsor
now?
us.
23 across, or do you like 11 and 12 down, or 10 down?
I
Try
like 23.
23.
We've already
23,
seen
blank,
it.
Blank L.
Sticking point
we
for a
saw that,
crafts
yeah.
person.
Would it be
and
an
it's a
awl?
pun.
AWL?
Could be. An awl is a kind of tool
Oh, yeah, it's an all.
for piercing things, isn't it? For
AWL.
like creating.
And that's what
Oh,
it is.
yeah. There you go.
Yeah.
Okay, now 11 down. I think we should do it's blank blank RAWA blank blank.
The
Okay.
clue,
Big name in bridal gowns.
Lindsay.
Her name is Vera Wang.
Oh yeah, no, I would have.
VE.
I could have got that.
You would
NG.
have known.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so 12 down. Blank blank EWIN blank blank.
The clue is secret indicating gestures.
Something winks.
Oh. Eye winks.
Eye winks.
I mean, do you wink with
That
anything
feels right.
other than an eye?
You can wink with all kinds of things, David.
Okay.
15 across. We didn't see it yet, correct?
We did look at this already. We
Oh,
didn't know
well,
the
let's look
answer.
at both
it's
of
the
them
last
again.
name of Phil in the Poker Hall of Fame.
I
I don't know
EY.
that one.
Okay,
Ivy.
so
But 9, I think we know now.
Sure.
F blank VE. Number one choice.
It's
Fave.
your fave.
Faith. Oh,
So A blank E is our alternative. Oh, we didn't see this yet,
Huh.
but I started
Well,
reading it.
I saw it.
A blank E. Alternative to LA or DR.
Both with
abbreviated.
periods, yeah.
AVE.
Avenue. Oh, what's LA?
Lane.
Lane, of course. Like Lois.
Like Lois. Like Nathan.
Like Diane.
Yeah, like taking a nap.
Okay.
Just
It's 31
laying-
down.
I'm
we
just
have
laying.
T blank blank.
Yeah, the clue there is cousin of ochre.
like
some
the
kinda-
color.
Yeah, some kind of color like that's
tan?
like
Tan.
tan. Yeah, and we filled in 34 across without even a try.
Yeah, that's how good we are.
Onk.
ANKH.
ANKH. Egyptian religious symbol, maybe? Is that right? Is it Egyptian?
It's an Egyptian cross.
Yeah.
It's like life.
Egyptian symbol of life. Hey, how about that?
Unk.
Okay, true clue for 37 across.
Blank NGST.
Common teenage emotion.
Angst. I think that's the only thing it could be.
It
No,
could
you
al-
think that's what it is?
Yeah, no. It could also be an avenue named for a famed filmmaker.
Eng Street.
Eng
Yeah.
Street.
Okay, the true clue to 37 across is uneasy feeling.
Angst. And that's fun because 34 across and 37 across both start with A and have all consonants after the vowel.
Very nice. Okay, so 37 down. ADD blank blank blank.
That clue, portion of a sum.
And the that could be addition, additive,
Adding?
30,
What
40,
about 40?
43 down.
Yeah, NE followed by 6 blanks.
What it may take to solve old problems.
New ideas.
New ideas. New
Yeah.
ideas.
Yeah, like just like we need a SpaceX. That's a new idea to solve an old problem. We got to get to the moon.
Right.
Gotta get Dogecoin to the moon.
Now, got to get to Mars is actually the goal.
Bruno.
They will be going to the moon, though. They have a lunar SpaceX Starship.
Yeah, doesn't he wants to go, right? Personally,
Mm.
and like take people around the moon.
I think he does want to go eventually, but no, I don't know. But I mean, the moon. He wants to go to Mars and colonize and rule.
Rule.
Well, yeah, with all that Dogecoin.
Yeah.
Okay, how about 48, 49 down? They're a little easier.
Okay. N blank blank for 48 down.
The clue is clear.
Clear,
Net.
like
net.
like that money.
That Doge.
The Doge.
49 down is G blank blank.
Bearded beast.
GNU?
New ideas.
GNU ideas. Okay.
54 across.
54 across, definitely.
SW blank 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 EN.
Make more enticing. Sweeten.
Sweeten the deal.
Sweeten the pot.
Mm-hmm.
57 across looks real interesting.
I blank 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 TU.
Where originally found.
Oh. In situ.
In situ. That's a Latin. And it's like a common legal kind of phrase, legal phraseology or jargon. Right?
A lot of legal phrases are Latin, I guess,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't know.
I mean, yeah, I think it refers to I feel like it's like a contract law kind of term.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we'll look it up.
Maybe we will.
Okay, so now we've got all but one letter for 37 down that we already saw. Portion of a sum is the clue.
Yeah, portion of a sum.
Addend, like an addendum.
Addend?
Addend, portion of a sum.
I have no idea.
Let's do 46 down. That looks...
Yeah, I like that one. DES blank 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 blank.
The clue is patterns.
Designs.
Patterns.
Designs.
47
Then,
down. ITI blank 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 blank.
Nuh-uh.
It is.
It is not. Nuh-uh.
It is not. That's such a funny.
Okay. How about we try 64 across? GN blank blank.
The clue is itty bitty biter. A gnat.
Gnat.
It's nice. We have Nat and New right in the same little
fun.
quadrant.
Yeah. 69 across. NO blank blank.
The clue is where the Iditarod ends.
Nome,
How do you spell that?
Alaska. NOME.
Cool.
I believe.
Okay. So now we can true clue it. 65
Yes.
and 66 down.
Oh.
AM blank for 65 down.
Oh, I have a clue. Movie theater chain whose stock has been increasing over the last week. To the moon.
AMC. And
yeah. Did
it could
any of
be
you
that.
buy AMC this last week?
I bought a
Did
little
not.
bit.
Just to support the old cinema industry?
Oh,
Daniel?
just sort of as a, I don't know. Yeah.
Just
like
diversifying your
just
portfolio?
My portfolio.
It's a real diverse little sliver.
Yeah.
I miss the movies. Don't you guys?
Me too.
Oh, I do
The
miss the
movies.
movies. Yeah, David, you're a big part of your life is maybe still, I don't know, volunteering for the Salt Lake Film Society.
Yeah, it's
And-
a sad thing. You're bringing it up, and it's just making me sad.
I'm
Sorry.
Yeah, I don't know what's going to happen, but as soon as I don't know, vaccines are everywhere and everybody's good, we can go back and I'll be ripping tickets and pointing people to theaters.
Can't
and
wait.
Sweeping up popcorn.
Can't wait to
They
see
have the
the
best
ripping
popcorn.
ticks. They do.
Yeah,
and
yeah, they
they
do.
have such a great food selection at
Rico,
the Broadway.
you can go in and get like a burrito when you're going to see a movie. Yes, please.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think they're remodeling down there too, aren't they? Maybe?
That's fun news. I didn't know
Yeah.
about that.
Well,
so
okay,
that's
so
AMC. That's a true clue
AMC,
guess
that's a
for
true
that
clue
for
guess,
AM
yeah.
for 65.
We got
down
one in
AM
the
blank.
chat from Timberthrax on
Uh-huh.
Twitch. 65D, he says, they say, computer chip maker that is killing it, and you should have invested in it a year ago. AMD.
Oh.
No, yeah.
1
Yeah,
year ago, huh?
yeah.
Well,
It could be
Daniel.
David, please.
Oh, I was going to say Reddit Q&A session.
AMA.
Oh, can the A from Q&A is answer, so that doesn't conflict. Okay, good.
Sure. Yeah, answer me anything. It could be, in quotes, I'm not wrong, blank, question mark.
Am I?
Yeah.
Or French friend?
Yeah,
Yeah.
me.
Okay.
Okay,
should we
true
see the
clue.
true clue for 65 down AM blank?
Writer
Oh.
Sedaris. Oh.
Amy.
David.
David, your sister.
David Sedaris, he's a great writer.
Yeah.
And so is Amy, and she's also a great actress, comedian, comedic actress, and dramatic actress. She's in The Mandalorian.
The Mandalorian.
The Mandalorian.
Indeed, yeah.
So good.
They
Yeah,
do a lot
she's
of
pretty funny.
hiring
She's-
of comedic performers
Oh, yeah.
for those roles.
Bill Burr.
Yeah, and Horatio Sands.
Wow. I don't remember him. Was he season 1, maybe?
He's he's in the most recent season. He's like a blue alien, so you probably wouldn't have recognized him as
Oh,
Horatio
okay.
Sands.
Carl
And
Weathers.
also Benny Schwartz was the beep boop.
Oh,
of-
that's
of
right.
BB-8.
Yeah.
Along with Bill
and Taika
Hader.
Waititi doing
Yeah.
Stormtrooper.
That's right.
Okay, well, now we got a double true clue,
Mhm.
converging true clues.
Okay.
66 down is TE blank. And it will fill out whatever 72 across is STY blank. So try either one of those.
Hellish River is my clue for 72 across.
Sticks.
An eye ailment for 72 across.
Sty.
Sty. Nice. It could be 66 down could be a nickname for a man.
That's the same answer that Sam Garfield suggested in the chat for 66
Oh.
down. He said, "Nice shooting, blank."
Yeah. Thanks, Sammy.
Tex.
Didn't see it. Let's look. True clue in. 66 down. The true clue is blank Avery Bugs Bunny creator. Tex.
Tex.
And so 72 across. River that comprises the fifth circle of Dante's Inferno. Nice. That's 2 points, David.
Wow,
Good
feels
job.
pretty good. I'm going to save those
And
for
Sam.
later.
Sam gets
Yeah.
the points.
Yeah, Sam Garfield in the chat.
Sam gets a point. I think we have to split the point because we each
You
said
guys,
an
what
X
happens
thing.
with the points? Are you just adding these up?
We're buying Dogecoin with them at the end. Yeah, we're actually creating our own cryptocurrency. It's called
Crosscoin?
Crosscoin.
Yeah, these days, anyone can just make a stable coin and a cryptocurrency.
Yeah.
Let's go.
We're trying to
Let's do
participate.
it.
Yeah.
To the moon.
So if 37 down might be like at end or something, let's look at 60 across.
Yeah, we have blank D, blank IS.
Blank Ababa.
Addis.
Is that another Latin?
No, it's a
ism?
location in it's like a city name or something. Addis Ababa. Maybe it's in like Pakistan or
We'll look it up. Shall
somewhere.
we?
Yeah,
In our
eventually we'll look it
etymological
up.
past? Yeah.
A blank 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 for 60 down. Should we look at that?
Rare blood type for short. A neg.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. 68 across. Blank blank EA.
That clue.
Its products often come with Allen wrenches. That's IKEA.
That's like
That's
half
fun.
the Allen wrenches in our collection.
We-
You
Same.
just keep them all, right?
Yeah.
Why do we have 10 of the same size Allen wrench? It's hard to throw them away too. It's like being an adult, how there's that thing where you don't throw away boxes. I feel like it's the same with Allen wrenches.
Yeah. You just got to put them all in your boxes. Put an Allen wrench in every box.
And in all your iPhone boxes.
Yeah. 71 across blank blank GS.
Staying power, so to speak.
Legs.
Nice.
We got we should point out that we have we've completed 75% of the puzzle now. We only have
75% done.
just a little bit left.
Chantel
Nice.
Danes
Shooting
wants to
text.
know in the comments. Chantel wants to know, how can we buy into your currency?
Yes.
Or Robinhood.
Robinhood.
They're not going to restrict it either.
One way to do
Well,
it.
no. Restream has chimed in and said you can write your checks out to Sam Garfield. Good.
I
Producer
think you
Sam.
can also send like Venmos to @Sultan
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Sure. Okay, here we go. True Clue ended up with 63 down. Blank KE.
Oh, what could that be? Oh, I like blank. Slogan from the politics of the 50s.
Hike. Blank out.
Eek.
Eek.
Could be one person from the Midwest back in the
If you spell it without an I, it's
Sure.
an Okie.
you could be an oak. I don't know. Yeah, I give up. True Clue time.
63 down.
Kyle's brother on South Park.
Hike.
Ike.
Nice.
He's the Canadian one, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
All
What
right,
about
should we-
61 across? I think we should look at it.
Yeah.
There's going to be a color. We have green, black, white, and then some fourth color is going to be down here, right?
Yes, somewhere, and we have 1966 hit by the Beatles is the clue. It's 7 blanks and then INE. I me mine? No, but it's
Yellow
gonna have
submarine.
a color. Yellow submarine.
Oh,
nice.
that's great.
Lindsay.
Great work. I was trying to think of
Yellow.
the colors in all of the Beatles stuff, and I'm surprised I didn't think of yellow submarine. It's like
We all live in one. How could you not think of it?
it's on the outside that it's yellow. It's not yellow on the inside.
On the
right?
inside, you don't see
Yeah.
it. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine. That's fair.
So
What do you think 38 down is?
something yellow. 5 blanks and then yellow.
Oh,
2017 hit by
Coldplay song.
Cardi B. David. Cardi B hit something
yellow. 5 blanks yellow. What is that? We
it's something. It's, oh my gosh, why am I forgetting right now? Kodak yellow?
It sounds like I think we have
Bodak?
an answer from Timberthrax, black and yellow. That's
No,
not-
it's
that's
not
a Cardi
black
B
and
song.
yellow. That's a different song.
Yeah.
Black and yellow, but
Right. Which also
that-
wouldn't
Hold on.
fit.
And that's a different performer. But maybe Cardi B has sung that song.
Well, but it doesn't fit.
No, it doesn't fit. It
Oh,
doesn't
wait.
fit.
Unless it, well, I could have it at the top then. Let's look at 38 across and see if it's a song. It's
Okay.
not. Because I guess the one in the middle has 2 colors, the black or white, but then the other ones don't seem to. John Deere green, green light, those don't seem to have 2. So it's just going to be the one yellow here. 38 across, 4 blanks and then a U.
That clue, ballet classroom fixture.
You need
I feel
like a
like that
bar, like
with
a.
an E at the end, right? So that would mean the U is wrong. So could it be loud C? Might be, right?
Oh, yeah, I think you're right about that, David. So what do you think it
I
is?
think it's Bodak yellow. Bodak. Bodak.
Okay.
What does that mean?
I mean,
Well, we'll find out. Let's Google
Cardi
it.
B is her. I don't know how to say what it means, but you should listen to the song.
Okay. So
Okay.
it's that's a song though. You've heard of Bodak Yellow before.
I'm like 99% sure, and the only reason I'm not 100 is because my old fashioned is almost done. So
Oh, right.
David, what are you drinking tonight?
Water, classic H2O.
Nice.
I have it in a
I
little,
like
you're so hydrated.
a little vessel like this.
I decided to get a little Lev on tonight. Can
What
see-
color Lev? While we're talking about colors, is a red Lev, a gold Lev?
It doesn't color itself. It's just it's a Pilsner style lager, Lev Czech Lion. It's a Pilsner, so
It's a green Lev.
it's his classic Lev, I believe. Oh, it's a green Lev.
Well, that's what Timberthrax says.
Okay,
it's a
well.
green lev, and I've only heard of levs being colored levs. I don't know that much about them.
See, I don't know that much about colored levs. I only know of this seems to looks like the classic lev.
I only know about Asher lev. Am I right?
I'm going to say because of Timberthrax, now the song Black and Yellow is stuck in my head.
Oh, that's too bad.
It's not,
so ballet
it's not
classroom
unpleasant.
could be worse.
Do we like 44 cross? We could do O blank blank blank.
Isn't bar Barre?
Yeah.
So that's that
okay,
railing
put that in,
along in front of the mirrors that you can stretch at.
Right, and there's also like a yoga fitness class called Bar that
Uses the bar.
Yeah, it's a chain and it uses that spelling as well.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm going to bar.
44 across. O blank blank blank.
The clue is building superintendent's apartment number. Often.
1A.
1A.
Yeah.
Oh,
True clue.
game
41 down.
opportunity for
We only
41
have 10 minutes left, but I think we got
Okay,
time.
let's do it. We
Yeah,
can
we
do
got
it.
RA blank is the clue. Is the answer. Could be anything.
blank, a drop of golden sun.
Ray.
Symbol of the astrological sign Aries.
Ram.
Mm-hmm.
It could be Norma blank.
Ray.
With an E.
Yeah.
Timberthrax
Timberthrax.
says it could be an 80s movie about BMX.
Rad. Cool. True clue time. 41 down.
And also we have a reference here from Chantel Dane's past and future guest. It's a play on Kodak Black, the rapper, Bodak Yellow. Interesting.
Oh, gosh.
And
Nice.
sorry, back to 41 down. The true clue is what?
Chantel.
41 RA blank?
Yeah. It's 38 down genre, and that's the Bodak Yellow
Rap.
rap.
Rap it is.
Okay, it's a
That's
rap.
a rap.
Rhythm and percussion.
50. Is that what rap stands for? Or something?
Yeah.
No, or is that just like a fun backronym?
We should Google it after, but I'm pretty sure it's rhythm and percussion.
How about backronym, David? Is that a real thing, or is that
yeah, that's like that's when
A reverse acronym.
Well, it's when a word
you know,
exists.
like made afterwards.
Yeah.
like
yeah,
retconning language?
Yes, exactly that. Now find 50 across, right? We got D blank blank P blank blank blank.
The clue is get rid of.
Dumpster.
Dumpster. Get rid of.
I don't know.
Okay, well, 55 across. A blank blank.
That clue is Who blank? Song from Les Miserables.
Who am I?
Yeah, that was
Who
the
am
answer
I?
to your 65 down, Danielle. Your true clue game guess.
It was my true clue guess.
Russell
answer.
Crowe sings that, right?
Yeah.
So well.
Yeah, Jean Valjean.
Oh, is it Jean Valjean? I thought it was Javert. Oh, so Hugh Jackman sang it is what you're telling me.
Oh, no, I don't know.
Oh, yeah. Who am I? Because the answer is I'm Jean Valjean, 24601, et cetera,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Okay, 39 and 40 down are looking interesting. Did we already look at those?
Mm-mm.
No, we have
Longies.
AN blank, M blank, S blank blank for 39 down.
People who believe that all natural objects have souls. Animists? People who believe it. Animists.
Now we have a true clue game opportunity for 58 across, KI blank.
Small goat.
Kid.
Little joke.
Kid.
Yearbook inscription abbreviation.
KIT.
Yeah.
Nice. Abbreviated?
I said abbreviated.
Oh, okay. Excuse me. True clue time. Cab blank. It's not be serious.
Oh, you both got a point.
Kid. Well, I think Lindsay did because she got the meaning right.
Yeah, that's true.
Thank you.
I
Well, she
think
gets 2 points and you get 1 point.
I would say she snakes the point. If you double up on the letters.
Oh, right. Yeah, you don't get any points. Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
there's only 1 point up for
I'd say
grabs.
if the clue was like a young child.
Yes.
Well, that's kind of close to a kid.
Goat. It's kind of like a young goat.
Kind of like, but it's different enough that I would say that we would be each equally, close. Whereas in this, the meaning, it accords more with Lindsay's clue. So I would say she snakes the point. It's my, we're still making this game up. So,
So now we have 40 down, which is interesting. We have RE blank IDU blank blank.
The clue is leftover. Residual.
Residual.
Nice. That's a great word.
Mm-hmm. Residual, residue.
Residue. It's. They should have named that HBO show Residuals
instead of the leftovers.
Yeah, great show. But
that should have been the title of the book, and it would have been.
Yeah.
Okay, so shall we 67 across?
Well, we could. I think.
Or do you want a 50
I think
across?
I know the answer to 50 across. We were looking at that earlier. It's DISP blank 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 now, and the clue was get rid of. With
Dispose of.
Yeah.
Sorry, I should let you said that.
And now it's gone to 56 across, which is blank blank blank, but it crosses with 53 down.
A related answer.
Blank blank RIL, and then it links them. So 56 across. This 3-letter blank is 53 downs. Catchword. And 53
down is E blank blank RIL.
Chef known by his first name.
Emeril Lagasse.
Yeah.
So that's EME?
I don't know how to spell his name, but the catchphrase I absolutely know how to spell.
What is it?
He goes bam when he throws an ingredient into the pan. Bam!
That's catchy. Yeah, bam.
That's fun.
Okay, so if that's right, then we can true clue it up with
52 down.
52 down. SA blank A.
Trucking company.
Sala?
I think it's Saya, SAIA.
Oh, okay. Could be. No, go.
A long ordeal.
Saga. I can't think of anything. 52 down. The true clue is quite a tale.
Ooh, another point.
Yeah. 2 points.
Yes.
59 across. Blank GE. We could play the true clue game. Blank GE.
I kind of already looked at it. I'm sorry.
It could be blank old.
Age.
Yeah.
I think it's age.
Okay, so we just gave it to
That is the answer. Yeah, because the true clue was some do it gracefully.
Nice. And 51 down is now looking rather nice. OBAM blank blank.
The clue is former first family.
That's the Obamas.
It is.
Okay, so true clue time for 67 and 70 across. This is our last two blanks.
Yeah, to solve the puzzle. It's 67 is TA blank A.
It could be bye.
Ta-ta.
Yeah.
The name of the house from Gone with the Wind.
Tara.
That's the name of a house?
Well, that was the name of the house in Gone with the Wind.
I saw that. I don't remember the name of the house. David?
Yeah, I was gonna say utterance after a magic trick.
Ta-da!
Ta-da!
The true clue is figure skater Lipinski. Tara.
Okay.
And now we have one space left, 2 true clues, and Timberthrax on Twitch has said 70A.
70 across.
Well, but that's not Sam. That is
he's just giving us the answer.
That's just giving us the answer. We need a
true clue guess.
So 70 across. SL blank S is the answer.
Expensive cameras.
SLRs. Nice. So 62 down. BR blank could be
shiver sound.
Sound you make when you're cold.
Yeah. True clue is sound made while shaking. Oof. Nice. And 70 true clue is some cameras in brief. Nice.
Voila.
That's like 6 points there, guys. Good job. Buy yourself some Dogecoin.
I just heard the tail end of the song.
250 slower than my average.
9:15 slower than my average.
David, you're just crushing it. Okay, well, we did that at 58 minutes. A minute and a half to spare.
Yep.
Good job.
Now we've got a lot of words to look up. Lorelei. Didn't know that.
Yeah, I swear we've had that on the pod before, David, and we've
sometimes it
looked
takes
them up.
repeat visits to the definitions of words.
It does indeed. So Lorelei.
Let's revisit the clue here, just so everyone knows. It says singing siren.
Yeah, singing siren, and what we have here on the Wikipedia is Lorelei became the subject of a number of literary works and songs. The poem Die Lorelei by Heinrich Heine was set to music by more than 25 composers.
Oh my.
Yeah, so Lorelei is the name comes from the old German words lure in. Interesting. Rhine dialect for murmuring, and the Celtic term lay, meaning rock. So yeah, the sirens would sing in the rocks and lure sailors in.
And then they would crash.
Yeah, and then they crash. Lorelei. Okay, well that's fun. Do we want to go deeper? Is that Lorelei? That's
I'm satisfied.
Great.
With Lorelei.
Okay.
What other words were we looking up?
John Deere Green. Should we see about Joe Diffie and John Deere Green?
Let's just look up Joe Diffie.
Yeah,
I want to see a
indeed.
picture. Oh, there he is.
Oh man, he looks like the
What
My
a
Pillow
guy.
To me, it looks like a
now.
oh
my gosh.
Oh my gosh!
coach,
Wait,
like a football coach.
The
He's got
photo
some
four
sweet
to the
mullet
right.
hair from the 80s and some
yeah.
pics. Wears a cross, plaid shirt over black tee.
Prominent cross. Yeah.
Yeah. He's a chubby man in his older years anyway, probably in his younger years from the look of it too. I mean, that's just descriptive, right?
It's descriptive, yeah.
And he's a sweaty man on stage, but most performers
No.
are.
That's just
First of all,
descriptive.
everyone does sweat on stage because
Yeah.
it takes
Yeah.
a lot of energy to sing. But,
Yeah.
you know.
And the hot lights on your face.
He looks like he would be fun to see in concert. Look at all these people enjoying him.
Yeah. And so his song, what is it? Green?
John Deere Green.
John Deere Green.
John Deere Green.
Which it is a beautiful green. Great
Should we
thing to
look-
make a song about.
Should
Yeah.
we look up the lyrics a little bit?
Okay.
Hey, we got Johnny Betts. We got a Johnny Betts in
Oh,
chat.
hey,
Johnny
Johnny
Betts, this is
Betts.
awesome. How this works with all of you lovelies, he says. An old friend of ours, Johnny Betts, I was just recently looking at an old picture of all of our old our Apple Store team in a big shot with all
there
of
was
our
a
Apple shirts on.
there was a departure from some of that old team recently. Fenspen's sister, Fenspen, who's commented on the
Yes.
show.
Yes,
And his
of
sister
course.
left Apple,
Well,
Godspeed.
yeah, Johnny,
Okay, Johnny
we'll
Betts.
have to have you on a future show. We love you, and we'd love to catch up and have you solve with us.
Oh wait, hold on. There's different spellings of this here, but they're probably all wrong. Do we
So-
need to see?
Can
Wait,
you go to,
get off of
can
the
you just
videos tab.
Go to
Oh,
genius.com?
sorry. Oh,
Yeah.
there we go. Yeah, they were farm
perfect.
kids
Google
down in
serves it up to
Dixie.
you.
They met in high school in the 60s. Everyone knew it was love from the start. One July in the midnight hour, they climbed up the water tower, stood on the rail, and painted a 10-foot heart. That's a nice little. That's a
Could
nice
you grab
little
your
story.
guitar and play your interpretation of this? Maybe?
I could, but there's way over on the wall over there. In John Deere Green, so it's green. It's like a green.
It's a green heart.
I was thinking it was a red heart, but you're right. Yeah, green heart.
On a
I'm
hot
assuming that they painted the heart in John Deere Green.
In John Deere Green.
Yeah, on a hot summer night, he wrote Billy Bob loves Charlene in letters 3 foot high. And the whole town said that he should have used red, but it looks good to Charlene in John Deere Green. You want more?
They settled down on 80 acres?
Yeah, raising sweet corn, kids, and tomatoes.
Love tomatoes.
Yeah. Okay, that's great. Yeah, there's a cute little ditty from Diffie.
You think that's a true story?
called a Diffie
Autobiographical, probably.
Diffie Ditty.
Names have been changed to protect the John Deere Greens. Okay, so that's fun. What else? EIN. I think Sam chimed in
You should
earlier.
absolutely look up the lyrics to Bodak Yellow.
Okay, well, let's
Yeah.
Bodak it up. Here we go, because this was a clue.
Yeah.
Bodak.
I feel like it's going to
Yellow.
make Daniel blush to read this one.
You go ahead,
do,
David.
Do a little tap, double tap of the text so it can kind of fill the screen for us. Please.
Okay.
Okay, here we
Yeah,
go.
David. Daniel, read that out for us.
You want me to? How about
Yeah.
Lindsay?
No, it's you. It's all you.
Okay. It's Cardi. I said I'm the shit. Couldn't fuck with me if they wanted to. I don't gotta dance. Said little bitch, you can't fuck with me if you wanted to. These expensive. These is red bottoms. These is bloody shoes. Oh yeah, I know this song. This is like probably her most
These is bloody
widely.
shoes.
Yeah. Hit the store. I can get them both. I don't want to choose, and I'm quick. Cut a word
Let's
I
just
won't
cut off
say.
right there.
Okay, good. Here we go.
Well, the words you already did say, it makes this an explicit episode of the podcast.
It is indeed, but it's educational.
Are you gonna bleep all of that out?
It's educational. Yeah, we're looking things up.
Yeah, we're looking things up. It's educational. Chantel says, "Sing it."
Yeah,
Well, nah. Maybe I'll try with the other ones. We got some other songs here. Yellow
We've
Submarine.
got a lot of songs.
Do we even need to look up Yellow Submarine?
Everybody knows that
We
song.
know it.
widely
We all live
known.
in one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a song about a marijuana cigarette, right?
I
Is
wish
it?
that we could play Green Light because it's such a great song. The way that it starts like slow, and then it kind of builds to this like exciting moment of the chorus. I don't know. I just love the song. It's a song that you can drive around on a summer night, and it's like exciting and exhilarating to be
And
alive.
does it feel good to go through green lights when you're driving and listening to that song?
When you get all green lights, doesn't that always feel good?
Yes, but with an anthem, I mean, everything feels better,
Yes.
right? Okay, we got to zoom in again here, Daniel. Should I do this one here?
Go for it.
I do my makeup in somebody else's car. We order different drinks at the same bars. I know about what you did, and I want to scream the truth. She thinks you love the beach. You're such a damn liar. Those great whites, they have big teeth. Hope they bite you. Thought you said that you would always be in love, but you're not in love no more. Did I frighten you? Oh, did it frighten you? Viewer homework is listen to Green Light. Yeah, that's good. Did it frighten you? How we kissed when we danced on the light up floor? On the light up floor? But I hear sounds in my mind. Brand new sounds in my mind. But honey, I'll be seeing you ever I go. But honey, I'll be seeing you down every road. I'm waiting for it. That green light, I want it. 'Cause honey, I'll come get my things, but I can't let go. I'm waiting for it. That green light, I want it. Oh, I wish I could get my things and just let go.
This was such a great rendition, David. It gave me like a whole new appreciation for the song.
Well, I
Well,
don't.
what other songs do we have in there? Paint It Black.
The other Green Light songs. Yeah, John Legend, Green Light.
Mhm.
Oh, I thought you were going to look up the other
Paint It
Green
Black
Lights.
or Black or White.
Those are commonly enough known,
Yeah,
right?
very, very
Paint
commonly.
It Black. Maybe some of our listeners wouldn't know that, but everyone knows Black or White.
Mhm.
Paint It Black is I see the red door and I want to paint it black. That's been used so widely. Westworld used it really well in the first season. Wove it into the theme and all that, the score.
What about White Wedding? That doesn't stand out to me as a song.
You don't know that song?
Oh,
yes,
David.
you do.
Oh,
Sure you do.
Nice day for a white wedding.
Hey,
Okay,
little
okay, that kinda
sister,
sounds-
where have you gone? Something like that.
I got to see him perform live once. It was a
Whoa.
treat.
Whoa, that's fun. I have not seen Billy Idol. Okay, well, what else? One iota. Iota might be a fun word to. Is that? Or that's
Yeah.
just a Greek letter, right?
It's
It
the
is a
letter
Greek
I.
letter.
Let's look at our favorite soon-to-be sponsor website, Edam Online, baby.
Yes, you can also add a Chrome plugin, so you don't have to like go to the website every time. It could just be up there if you're using Chrome.
son of a-
Otherwise, you
I'm
could
not.
also
I use a
download the app.
Safari. Okay. Iota. I will say a weird thing about Edam Online.
Yes.
They have ads very prominently underneath the definition, and sometimes weirdly they have like these like acne ads or some gross thing that we have to show on the screen. So maybe I would do well to get the plugin, David.
Maybe you would, well, or maybe I could do it because when I go to the site, it doesn't show me acne ads.
I'm not getting targeted with that. That's
Are
just
you
showing
sure?
up.
Can you be
I mean,
sure?
I guess not.
So,
well, thanks.
Iota is a very small amount, and then I think I want you guys to read lyrics from some of my songs. Johnny Bett's a singer-songwriter himself. I would do that.
Yeah. Also, I should say, Johnny, we have had Joe Maddock and Shelby on the show, and they played. Their art section, which we do at the end, we share a bit of art with our viewers and listeners. They shared a song of theirs. They played live.
Yeah,
so
they performed it live.
Consider
we would welcome Johnny
also
Betts
doing that
to sing it and perform it live. Is he in? He could do it on a remote.
Sure.
Channel, right?
Remote right in. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Very small amount. 1630s. Figurative use of iota, ninth and smallest letter in the Greek alphabet.
It's the smallest letter. Like
yeah.
It takes the least ink to write.
Yeah. Its use in this sense is after Matthew verse 18, see jot, which is the earlier form of the name in English. But iota in classical Greek was proverbially used of anything very small.
The letter name is from Semitic, compare Phoenician and Hebrew yod. Jot.
Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah. In Matthew, it's like jot and tittle, right?
Yeah, I think so. In Latin, Jehovah begins with an I.
Indy.
So jot and iota, J and I. Yeah.
Yeah, and the other fun thing about so this is the Greek I, right? Iota, Greek I, and the word. This is a weird little thing, but the letter Y, when you describe the letter Y in the Spanish language, you say Greek I.
Yeah. E griega. That's nice.
Griega.
It's a nice tidbit. That's a nice iota of knowledge, David.
A little bit of knowledge. Just a
jot.
jot.
Okay. What else? Sweeten in situ. Oh, in situ.
In situ. We really want to know about this. How about bar after this? With the audience wants to know.
So in situ is 1740 Latin, literally in its original place or position, from ablative of situs, site. But we want to know like how it's used, right? So
yeah,
they don't have any.
Just look it up in the dictionary.
Or maybe this little Wikipedia here.
Yeah.
And how is it pronounced? Would you say it's situ? Situ?
In situ.
Yeah. Okay. Is a Latin phrase that translates literally on site or in position. It can mean locally on site or on the premises or in place to describe where an event takes place, and used in many different contexts, fields of physics, geology, chemistry, or biology.
No law.
Yeah, a little
scroll
science
down.
there.
Let's see.
Law. Let's see, what about it? In legal contexts, in situ is often used for its literal meaning. For example, in Hong Kong, in situ land exchange involves the government exchanging the original or expired lease of a piece of land with a new grant or re-grant with the same piece of land. Okay. Great. Yeah, just means on site.
Okay. On site.
Alrighty.
A bar, B-A-R-R-E. I bet it means bar.
I bet you are right.
I have a suspicion.
And do we want to look up animists? Have you ever met an animist?
No, but
Walt Disney was an animist,
like
right?
to. Was he?
Now you're getting classes.
What does bar mean in ballet? Pronounced bar is a stationary handrail that provides support for people during various types of exercise. Just, yeah.
But what about the etymology of the word?
Okay. Let's look up the.
Timberthrax says that Cleon Skousen was an animist, so I believe it.
A Mormon kind of scholarly type guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
A Mormon apologist, I think, is what he is.
So it doesn't seem. I'm just kind of looking over the top here and seeing what it. I'm not seeing anything of what it translates to or from. So let's just do bar translation.
Oh, you could go to translate.google.com. Yeah, here it kind of is taking you already.
Closed off.
Oh, bar.
Like forbid bar.
So and Johnny Betts says he just built one for his wife.
Oh,
That's
nice.
exciting.
Yeah.
Well, let us know how your ballet training is going. What else? Okay, that's good for bar. Yeah, Nat.
Mm-hmm.
Gnome. How about we learn a little bit about Gnome? I feel like this has come up on the puzzle before.
The city
as
in Alaska.
Yeah.
And like what we're looking up a little bit about the municipality of Nome.
Yeah, it's a city in the Nome census area in the unorganized borough of Alaska, United States. So it's nowhere, Alaska. The city is Seaward Peninsula and the Norton Sound and the Bering Sea. Let's see. Looking
it's
on a
all the
map.
way up there. I didn't realize you could probably see Russia from there.
Oh yeah, for sure. It doesn't. I can't see
Definitely.
what it's close to. This map doesn't have any.
This is the thing I hate about
places on it.
these Wikipedia maps. You tap on it and then it removes the location marker.
Maps. Here we go. Okay, so yeah, it's basically.
Okay.
Is that the
It's
same
right
one?
out
That
on the
looked a little,
peninsula.
Yeah.
looked a little different.
Oh,
Yeah,
it
it's
does
kind
look
of
a little-
facing south. The other one seemed like it was up higher, like closer to, right? The Wikipedia entry.
Yeah, it did. Maybe.
Do
Okay,
we care enough?
City of Nome also claims to be home to the world's largest gold pan, although this claim has been disputed by the Canadian city of Quesnel, British Columbia, because they have.
Oh, now we're
A
at. Wait,
bigger
go back to the
pan.
city page. I'm curious.
Okay, yeah.
Hmm.
Should we see about Visit Nome?
Visit
see what they got
Nome.
to visit.
Heck
Oh,
yeah.
there's no place like
Oh
Nome.
my goodness, this is a beautiful video.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Yes, and they use a pun, which is like
Yeah.
This
Daniel
is
must
so
be
great.
I'm
so
just
charmed.
I'm just
Look at this
charmed.
fun.
Wow, and they're burning stuff. They're having like a Burning Man on the beach, and they got like big things. What are those?
Yeah.
Antennas?
Those
They look
cows,
like
satellite dishes.
I don't know what those things are. For the listener who doesn't have an image of what we're looking at, there are these structures, like 4 of them, all facing each other. It kind of looks like the things that airplanes.
Iditarod 2020 sled dog race every year in March. Nome hosts the finish of one of the toughest sled dog races in the world. The Iditarod Trail Sled Dog Race is a 1,049-mile trek from some of the most extreme wilderness in the nation. First one was in 1973. Great. Mardi Gras of the North. Let's see. Hold on. During the finish of the race, Nome's population grows by approximately 1,000 people. Yeah, that Burning Man, that is not. And turns Nome into what people everywhere warmly refer to as the Mardi Gras of the North. With hundreds of events to participate in and the ability to rub elbows. It's cold. You got to rub elbows to stay warm. With some of the most notorious names in the dog mushing industry.
Mushing.
The finish of the Iditarod Trail Sled Dog Race in Nome is an event not to be missed.
First post-COVID trip. Let's do it, you guys.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've
I
never
mean,
been.
we all went on a nice little trek in the snow a couple of years ago in the spring.
We did.
In the late winter, early spring.
in,
So
Early spring.
in the altitude,
winter.
high altitude of Colorado.
I bet we
Yeah.
could easily get a dog sled team together,
I feel like we could handle that.
or
now.
we pull our own sled. Dibs on the
No.
mushing. Okay, so what else?
Is there anything else? Do we want to look up RAP and know if is it a backronym for rhythm and?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, rap
Percussion.
meaning.
I kind of thought it was just about like you hit something repetitively with the drumstick and it makes a sound.
So let's see, rap music. Let's.
You
how-
could just
how'd
say,
you get-
does rap stand for rhythm and percussion?
Oh, you're right. You're so right. Does rap stand for rhythm and poetry?
Rhythm and poetry.
Or the word etymology.
Oh yeah, smart Sam. For some reason, a lot of people think that does rap stand for rhythm and poetry? What?
Who's
That's
the
a
person
YouTube-
explaining
that's
it in
something
this
weird
YouTube? I
on
don't
YouTube.
know if I trust
Cora,
that.
do we trust Cora?
Let's just go to Edom Online. It's like our
Okay,
only
let's do it.
trusty source for word histories.
Okay,
Rap.
Rap.
That's a rap.
That's a rap, sir. A rap strikes might informally rap quick like bro. Okay, here we go. Slang meaning rebuke, blame, responsibility is from 1777, specifically meaning criminal indictment. As a rap sheet, 1960 is from 1903. To beat the rap is from 1927. Meaning music with improvised words, first in New York City slang, 1979. C-rap version 2.
So it's that one down there.
Okay.
Yeah, talk informally, chat.
Like a rap session, 1929. 1965, in African-American vernacular, possibly first in Caribbean English, and from British slang, meaning say, utter, originally to utter a sudden oath.
Okay.
Okay, so that does not seem like rhythm and poetry or rhythm and, what was the other thing?
I guess not.
Percussion?
Percussion. But, I mean, rap does mean to percuss, like to hit something. And so that's a good guess. It's a good backronym, as David said. Or maybe it's a terrible one.
I don't know.
Wrong. Not accurate. All right, what else? Anything else before we move on?
Do animists, is that a thing that we care about?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, no, I'm curious about
Or
that.
Phil Ivey, the Poker Hall of Fame fellow?
Animism, the attribution of a soul to plants, inanimate objects, and natural phenomena. The belief in a supernatural power that organizes and animates the material universe. Should we get a little more, Wikipedias?
I think that, I don't know, that's probably satisfactory.
Okay, well, maybe we can see some famous animists and confirm your,
I was just saying Walt Disney because I was making fun of the word animator.
Oh, I see. That's funny. Yeah, well, wouldn't put it past anybody to believe things.
It's a nice idea, I guess, if you say like that animals or like plants have soul. But the idea is that because they have souls, we're going to treat them better. I'm going to treat everything really, really nice because it might hurt if I bump it or something like that.
Well, what if I believe that I have no more of a soul than anything else? Does that make me an animist?
No. That makes you a non-animist.
Oh, okay. An inanimist?
Inanimist, yeah.
And if I don't have a soul, then you could say I'm an inanimist object?
Yeah, Daniel, I have to admit that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I think that signals
time to move from the etymological past on to the art section.
It's in the etymological past.
Yes.
Now it's time for the art section. Who wants to go first? I'll go first.
Okay.
I am going to show you. I'm going to have to turn off my. Actually, you know what maybe I can do here. I'm going to show you a book, comic book of sorts. It is called. Can you see this?
Saints.
That's cool.
For Future Day Saints.
Yeah. Let me pull it up on the computer here, and you can then see it. Future Day Saints. It is a graphic novel written by created by an artist named Matt Page, and it is
Matt Page. I know who that is. I follow him on Twitter, I think.
Oh, how about that? Yeah, he does some like Mormon pop art stuff.
Does he do those Cabbage Patch cards?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He does that. Those are on here. And so Future Day Saints is a. Well, let me just turn this off. This will make this easier. My background, none. Okay, so now you can see Future Day Saints. It is a book, and he did a personalized little inscription when I bought it on Etsy.
Ooh.
Oh.
And it's a story about these people who travel through space in the future and all sort of like come to a Zion in the future. They come from all these different planets around the universe. Some come from Earth, some come from other places. And they all join in and become one in this new Zion. And this is sort of done in like this fun little style here. Now I can show you stuff here. You've got your different characters like Leahona, Triple Combination, Z, Dr. Sunstone, Lady Elect, the Good Bishop, all these little characters. And it's a hoot. It's a lot of fun. And the subject matter and the just sort of the style of it is a very familiar kind of stuff to me. But it's kind of, I would say, a parable about immigration partially, and a parable about sort of multiculturalism. So if you have a Mormon background, I think you'll be able to appreciate it more and get much more out of a kick out of it. But if not, you might still enjoy it. Sam Garfield asks, is there a Master Mayhem? There's not. In this, it is sort of like installment. This is like the first one. Oh,
that natural man, he looks like a bad guy.
The natural man is a bad guy. There's a Mr. Kane. There's a good bishop and a bad bishop, and you'll notice. Shall I read a little bit from the book of?
Yeah, I know what that's like though. You play bishop roulette. You never know if you're gonna get a good one or a bad one. Yeah.
So there's this part in here where Mr. Sunstone, who is also in a band called Adamonde Ska Man, he plays the trumpet, and he's telling you all about these kind of heroes that they have called the Valiant. And it's a bunch of these people that you saw. The ones on the top row you can see here, and the ones on the bottom row are the bad guys, and they're called the Curses.
Oh.
And the bad bishop here. Let me tell you about him. So, and finally, here's that crooked phony we were telling you about earlier, the bad bishop. But doesn't he look almost exactly like the good bishop? Yeah, that's the scariest thing about him, actually. It may be easy to mistake the two, but this guy is impatient, judgmental, unsympathetic, condescending, and self-righteous. He is not to be trusted, so be careful never to tell him what you are really thinking. So, anyway, a lot of fun. Future Day Saints. I read through it in, it's short, but it's clever and
it's a local artist,
Yeah,
local.
Utah based, and I hope he does more. Yeah. And maybe we can talk to him and get him on the show and talk about it or something. Yeah. All right. Well, who's next?
David.
Me?
Do you want to go, or should I?
You could. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, so my art for the week is a television show. Some of you may have heard it, might not have heard it. It's called The Real Housewives of Salt Lake City.
Yeah, we have heard about this.
In fact, yeah. I did refer to this as a past art section from my own perspective. Did? Yeah, because but I'm anxious to hear what your experience has been with this show.
Specifically, I'm referencing not this week's episode, but last week's episode, where the ladies are in Las Vegas, and this is just kind of my review of it. Basically, they're in Vegas and they're having some, they kind of go their separate ways for a couple of different events, but it turns into that night one of the women is having a disagreement with another one of the women. So Jen is upset with this woman named Whitney. Anyway, it turns into this huge blow up that no one expects. Like, Jen is so upset. This scene right here, she walks out of the dinner. She's yelling. She kind of slaps something out of someone's hand. She's very upset for, I'm sure, a lot of different reasons. And I think that the reason this show, this specific episode, was so interesting to me is on these shows, I think most people would expect that it's just like women arguing and women, kind of being like catty with one another. But I saw so much emotional intelligence in this episode. So the woman right next to her, Meredith, Jen is getting kind of upset, and she's a little bit upset with Meredith in this scene. And Meredith,
Jen is on the right.
Jen is in the green. Yes.
In the green, yep.
Yes, looking amazing. But so Jen is getting upset with Meredith, and Meredith in this moment, she Timberthrax says Jen is always upset. And listen, you should just watch the season, see if you agree with Timberthrax. Meredith in this moment says something that I have never heard on any Real Housewives, but that I think should be incorporated into everyone's daily vocabulary, which is, I'm disengaging from this conversation. She doesn't like the tone. She doesn't like the level that it's at. She says, you know what? I am disengaging from this conversation. And she gets up and she's like, I'm done, and leaves. And like without yelling, without getting engaged in this argument, she's like, I'm finished with this. Goodbye. So
then she tipped the table over?
No, she doesn't. She actually leaves. But then after this, Jen is when the blow up happens with the rest of, like, two ladies come in, they're a little late for dinner. This whole blow up happens with them. It's kind of crazy. And it cuts to like Jen leaves. Jen leaves. And all the ladies end up together in this suite where they all talk about how crazy what just happened during dinner was. So the next day on the trip, everyone just assumes Jen had left. And Whitney has planned this activity. And what her activity she's planned is she's bringing the women to this author's house. And the author, I can't remember if she's like, it's not that she's not a psychic. She's like almost like an intuitive or something. And she's going to spend time with the women, like talking about feelings and stuff is basically what it is. A woman on the show whose name is Heather is going to be late, but the reason Heather's going to be late is she's supposed to be going to Jen's room to get a bunch of her stuff after Jen had left. Oh, Chantel, it's a hypnotist. The woman's going to hypnotize everyone. So Heather goes up to Jen's room to collect her belongings after she assumes that Jen had left. And Jen is sitting in her room with her glam squad, like getting ready for the day. And Heather's like, and Heather and Jen were best friends at the moment. And even after the blow up where Jen like hit something out of Heather's hand and Heather was still like, no, this is my friend. So in the room, Jen is rehashing what happened over the last night. And Jen's like, everyone just needs to own up to what they did wrong. And I'm sure we can all understand that, like, if that's your friend, it's an awkward situation to have to say to your friend, like, no, like, actually, you're in the wrong. But Heather manages to Heather's like, well, the person who's in the wrong is you. Ooh. And I think it takes Jen aback, but I'm like, Heather loves this person. Heather is friends with this person, but Heather's like, I'm not going to let you get away with the bad things that you did. I'm going to call you out for the thing that you did. So anyway, Heather ends up talking Jen into coming with her on the day's activity. So Jen shows up to the hypnotist house. All the other women are kind of shocked to see Jen there. They're all sitting on the largest couch that I have ever seen in my entire life, like this giant U-shaped couch. And the hypnotist woman is sitting opposite the U. And they kind of start talking about like what the issue is from the previous night rather than doing hypnotism. And basically Meredith is upset. Meredith is saying how she's upset with Jen and how Jen handled the last night. And Jen is apologizing, but she's doing like I'm sorry, but, which is not an I'm sorry. And this hypnotist interrupts Jen 3 separate times to tell her that you cannot apologize that way because it's not an actual apology. And if you have watched every episode of every season of Real Housewives as I have, you will understand that this is like a profound moment of like, I mean, some of these women have been in therapy and they are communicating properly. And I just really appreciated it. It was a great episode. If you want to think about, the right ways to apologize, the right ways to, approach conflict with people, and then the right ways to disengage from a conversation, it was just 10 out of 10. So I encourage you all to watch it.
It's interesting to hear that a character, is deciding to act with healthy behavior in this case, because to me, when I get glimpses of these shows, it seems like they're all encouraged. The incentive is to be as outrageous and inflammatory and hurtful to each other as possible. It seems like they're always just digging and digging, and it's because the producers are trying to stimulate them to pop on screen and to make some drama happen. But that she would disengage, it doesn't do her any like favors as far as the drama on the show goes, right? It's just
David, And that's where I would just course correct you the tiniest bit, because the Real Housewives franchise is really about female friendships, and the communication might not always be the best communication with one another, but at the end of the day, it's about the women's relationships with one another. And oftentimes, the thing that you'll find is a lot of these women, even after drama, will end up kind of like coming back together in their friendships, even though they don't necessarily always know the right ways to connect those links to getting back with one another. They end up there and they all end up having fun with one another. So I would say it's more a study in female friendships than anything. So I hope that, you guys will watch and report back next week.
I haven't watched any yet, so I could definitely take on that challenge. David's watched some.
I've watched it and I've talked about it as an art section, so I don't know how much. I mean, I can talk about it more, but I don't want to oversaturate the podcast with.
Let me ask. If I would think that if I was one of the producers, that for the sake of a story, you do want to highlight the drama and the dramatic moments, so that when they reconcile, it feels all the more sweet because they have struggled with each other.
I think sometimes just in regular life without cameras on people, the most natural thing for people to do when there is like conflict with one another is to actually not address it and to not talk about it and pretend like it doesn't exist and just put some distance between yourself and that drama and then just like ignore it forever. I feel like that's a common thing to do rather than address it head on. Yeah. And so I think probably what's happening is when there is drama, it's like address the drama. And there are some people who address it in certain ways, and there are other people who address it in other ways. And it's interesting to watch those different mechanisms for addressing issues.
And it all culminates with a final episode where Andy Cohen gets to be a mediator and helps
the reunion.
In the reunion episode, right?
We live for reunions. Because at the reunion, the women have watched the entire season. So you see everyone's confessionals where they're kind of talking about what's happening. You see what people really think. You see conversations they've had with other people. And you all kind of come together in a group and have a big old conversation about everything.
And it's a healing kind of together moment where Andy Cohen gets to be the kind of right. He encourages peacemaking and that friendship that you're talking about, right? That's.
I would say he encourages it in some cases. In other cases, you just have to like let it lie. If there's not going to be a reconciliation at that moment, you can't force it, right?
Yeah.
Can't force it. Well, you know what you can force is David to
go next.
You can force me to go next because there's no one else after me. So my my art section this week starts out. I have to lay the groundwork a little bit. It's all thanks to
you teased Neil Gaiman.
Neil Gaiman, yeah. So Neil Gaiman really doesn't have anything to do with it. I was just trying to think of how I could kind of thread.
Was that a red herring?
Well, Neil Gaiman has this large body of work that he's made, and some of them are the same stories being told in different media, different kind of versions of the same story, different, like a graphic novel or a text-based novel or a movie or a TV show. But he's got his control over how the final product is, and ultimately it's the same thing, but in a different form. But it gets delivered with his signature on it, and it feels like the same thing. You could walk away with having felt the feelings that he intended you to feel, right? Watching either of them, of any of the variety of things that he's done. So loosely, I'm gonna start by talking about the fact that thanks to the Google or YouTube algorithm, I found myself watching Radiohead videos, live performances of Radiohead songs.
Terrific.
And especially over the pandemic year, they've made a point, they being Radiohead, have been releasing full concerts in high definition on YouTube in kind of a stay-at-home, concerts at home kind of a thing to encourage people to stay quarantined and healthy. And so that's just been something that the algorithm's been learning about me, that I'm a fan and I came across. So I've been like just as I should say, like maybe the very first art section I should have done if art sections are determined by how much we really like this art. It should have been a Radiohead art section, because I think of Radiohead as like my favorite like thing, you know, my favorite artistic expression that exists, I think. And for me, it's because of the way the music makes me feel, and it, you know, I want to listen to it when I'm happy. I want to listen, and then when I'm sad, I want to listen, and then it reinforces, or it coddles, or it comforts, or whatever. Anyway, so I've just been drenched in Radiohead music as a background thing for the last week or two, because I hadn't been watching. I don't know. Somehow the algorithm just started feeding me more and more, and I was ready. And then some of the fun ones were these songs that they make. You know, like anybody who's familiar with the most recent Radiohead album, A Moon-Shaped Pool, it has a few songs on there, including like "Burn the Witch" and a few other songs that came out in 2018, whenever that album came out, A Moon-Shaped Pool. But "Burn the Witch" was a song that first came into existence in like the late 90s, maybe, or in 2000. So it's almost like a 20-year-old song, and they. And so this one guy on YouTube has found all of Radiohead's early. He'll take an album and he'll say like, okay, these are all the songs that are on this album exist in this YouTube video, but this YouTube video is all their early versions of the song before it became the album version that everybody knows.
Yeah.
And when you hear the 20-year-old version of a song, it sounds different, and you hear the kind of kernel of what it ends up becoming, and then you learn about anyway. So this all leads to the fact that finally they gave me this this video. The algorithm feeds up this BBC Sounds, BBC Six podcast called Desert Island Discs. Have you heard of this?
No. So it's a podcast that we're.
It's a YouTube video, but it's
okay.
Yeah, it's also a podcast, but it's a BBC show that they interview people, and they have them list the albums they would bring with them to a desert island if they had to. So it's just a chance to interview people about the music that they like. And there's also a Radiohead song called Desert Island Disc. Don't let that distract you. So yeah, it's the second one down there, that interview with Tom York. So this interview here with Tom York, I have to say, is one of the most amazing. If you're a fan of Radiohead, if you like the music at all, if you're interested in the creative process that has led to such brilliant work, you should listen to this podcast episode from the BBC, where Tom York talks about the songs, the albums that he would bring, and they're not his own albums. So these are albums like Nina Simone and REM and Neil Young, and people, Talking Heads, and other stuff that I didn't even recognize. And there's a Paul McCartney one.
So Raised on Radio, is that the YouTube channel? Did I get that right?
No. Head back. I don't know what that is. It's no. Head back to that third one down. Do you see the third? Sorry.
Sorry. Hold on. Let's see. Let's do a search for that again. Desert Island Discs.
Yeah. And then it's the third video down is the one, but the person who posted it isn't the official BBC channel. So that's
a
not,
repost. And so maybe the BBC isn't even necessarily sharing them on YouTube.
Maybe not.
But thanks to Super Knave, user on Facebook, YouTube.
Yeah. So it's just interesting. I think over the years, fans of Tom York, if you follow him on social media, he'll release albums that he's listening to, or like mixtapes that he's been listening to, and it's always interesting to hear the music that he listens to, because it's eclectic, and it's from all around. There's jazz, there's classics, old stuff, and but this interview shows his he explains some of his thinking behind why he would pick certain albums, and then he talks about his own personal history, and when he first heard this song from the Talking Heads, or when he first or why he needs Nina Simone's music for certain reasons. Anyway, I think that it was enlightening, and it filled me with emotions just to kind of get this like exposure to Tom York. And it's like a very intimate interview, and I recommend it to anyone who's interested.
Well, I'm
David,
interested.
there's a comment in the chat for you.
Oh, it's
not
almost
about
dinner
this
time.
though.
Oh, okay, that's true. I can smell it. It smells really nice.
Well, I'm a fan, David. You know this, and so I would love to check that out. I will try to return and report on that next week.
I hope you do. And it's interesting to think about Tom York's arc, because when you look back to him when he was when Radiohead released like the Bends, he was kind of it seemed like he was angsty a little bit. He was sometimes a little angry, and he's come to the point where, especially in this interview, a little bit nowadays, it seems like he's much more calmed down. He still has some anger in him, I'm sure, but the way he answers the whole interview is just we all get to hear his singing voice all the time, but his speaking voice is the kind of the thing on display here, and it's so comforting just to hear him talk. It seems like he's been meditating, like he's in a like a very good place. I just loved it.
Well, great. We'll all check it out. Love that Tom with an H. Love that David, and that Lindsay. Thank you for joining us once again.
Thanks for having me. It was a lot of fun.
We'll get your jacket ready for next time.
And a microphone.
And a mic, maybe. And, that seems like a thank you to producer Sam. Thank you to Salton Studios. Thank you to Chantel for making dinner. Future now person, someone on commenter on YouTube says, "I'll be right over for dinner." So that sounds
just
like
type your address in the chat.
Sure,
yeah, just type it out.
Or just follow your nose.
Mm-hmm.
The aroma, will lead you to here.
And that seems like a pretty good place to disengage.